Hello and welcome. You're watching Money Time on Money9. I'm Shrestha Tiwari. Over to the top stories from today. Let's begin with some good news for those eating out regularly. The Central Consumer Protection Authority has barred hotels and restaurants from levying service charge automatically or by default in bills. The authority has also said that service charge in hotel and restaurant bills cannot be collected from consumers by any other name and can't be added to the food bill. The order further added that hotels, restaurants cannot force consumers to pay service charge. It should be voluntary, and authority noted. Let's move on to mutual funds. Mirae Asset Financial Services, an NBFC and subsidiary of Mirae Asset Group, will offer loan against mutual fund units. The company has introduced an online mobile application through which consumers can avail loan against mutual fund facility within minutes. The mobile app is one of the first end-to-end digital and paperless LAMF offering. Customers can avail of instant LAMF limit from Rs 50,000 to Rs 3 crores by marking their mutual fund investments. Customers can mark from the list of approved equity and debt mutual funds across multiple asset management companies serviced by both registrar and transfer agents, CAMS and K Fintech. The loan will be made available in the form of an overdraft facility. Customers can withdraw the required amount via mobile app whenever they require. On withdrawal, the amount will directly be credited to the customer's bank account on the same day. Moving on to office space, the gross leasing of office space has jumped over 2.5-fold in April-June across 6 major cities at 14.7 million square feet on lower base effect and rise in demand from corporates, realty consultants, Colliers India said. The gross leasing of office space stood at 5.6 million square feet in the year-ago period. Increased office leasing hints at the economy getting back on rails. The absorption in the first 2 quarters of the year has already surpassed more than 80% of the total absorption seen in the whole of 2021, Colliers has said. The data relates to Delhi NCR, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai and Pune. Now some updates on FD rates. Following several banks, Punjab National Bank, one of the largest public sector banks, has also announced a hike in its fixed deposit interest rates for deposits of less than 2 crore rupees. The new rates will be effective from July 4, 2022. The announcement was made on the bank's official website. The interest rates have been hiked by 10 to 20 basis points for deposits maturing between 1 to 3 years. The banks have been increasing the interest rates since the Reserve Bank of India announced a repo rate hike by 90 basis points within a month. Owing to the inflation situation in the country, the central bank announced a rate hike to remove excess liquidity from the market. Some news for shareholders of HDFC. The proposal of merger of HDFC with its banking subsidiary HDFC Bank has got approval from both stock exchanges. Both HDFC and HDFC Bank have got no objection from both the stock exchanges. HDFC Bank has received observation letter from no adverse observations from BSE Limited and observation letter with no objection from the National Stock Exchange of India Limited, both dated July 2nd, 2022. Earlier on April 4th, India's largest private lender, HDFC Bank, agreed to take over the biggest domestic mortgage lender in a deal valued at about US $40 billion, creating a financial services titan. The proposed entity will have a combined asset base of around 18 lakh crore rupees. The merger is expected to be completed by the second or third quarter of a financial year 2024. Every HDFC shareholder will get 42 shares of HDFC Bank for every 25 shares held. And staying with the markets, Bajaj Auto has commenced its Rs 2,500 crore share buyback program. In a regulatory filing, the Pune-based company said the buyback initiative has begun with effect from July 4th. The buyback will be carried out at a price not exceeding Rs 4,600 per equity share and for an aggregate amount of up to Rs 2,500 crore, representing 9.61% of the aggregate of the total paid-up share capital of the company, it had stated. Over to EV updates. EV maker Hero Electric rolled out its first batch of e-scooters from Mahindra Group's Pithampur manufacturing facility in Madhya Pradesh. As part of the strategic alliance, Hero Electric will manufacture 2 of its e-bikes, Optima and Nix, at Mahindra's Pithampur plant. Hero Electric announces the rollout of its first batch of electric scooters from Mahindra Group's Pithampur plant in Madhya Pradesh. Sohinder Gill, CEO of Hero Electric, has said that we strongly believe in like-minded strategic partnerships to offer true value for money products in electric mobility. Our 20-plus strong relationships with preferred partners in the field of charging, servicing, rapid charging, swapping, etc. are helping us build a robust EV ecosystem not only for us but for the whole EV category. Let's talk about medicine prices. The drug pricing regulator NPPA has fixed the retail prices for 84 drug formulations, including those used for treatment of diabetes, headache and high blood pressure. The National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority has also fixed the prices of formulations indicated to reduce increased cholesterol and triglycerides level, among others. As per the order, a single tablet of Voglibose and SR metformin hydrochloride will cost ₹10.47 rupees excluding GST. In a separate notification, NPPA has said that it has extended the revised ceiling price of liquid medical oxygen and oxygen inhalation medicinal gas till September 30th this year. Switching focus to some international news, oil prices have started the week in red. They are down by 0.5% in morning trade. Two contrasting forces are impacting the prices. At one side, there is expectations of lower demand due to economic recession, while on the other hand, there is shortage of supply. Reuters reported that output from OPEC has fallen by 100,000 barrels per day in June. Supply from Nigeria and Libya is low. Experts feel that exports are unlikely to meet production quota targets. Even with lower supply, fear of economic recession is keeping price of Brent crude range bound around $111 per barrel. Trade deficit knocks Germany's doors after 30 years. Germany is considered an export-oriented country. Its trade figures give ideas about the health of the global economy. For the first time in 30 years, it had a trade deficit of $1.04 billion. The trade deficit is the difference between imports and exports. Exports declined 0.5% month on month, while imports are higher by 2.7% month on month. Germany is highly dependent on Russian fuels, and a ban on Russian crude imports by the European Union is expected to severely impact the German economy. And the last one on the news block, manufacturing surveys indicate dim economic situation across the globe and have shown decline in activities. S&P Global Manufacturing PMI declined to 52.1 in June from consumers are wary of high inflation, high interest rates and poor economic situation. This is reducing their appetite for spending. Hence, there is decline in new orders across the globe. Besides lower order, factories are still facing supply bottlenecks. The latest data has increased the likelihood of global economic recession. That's all on Money Time today. I'm Shrestha Tiwari signing off. Stay tuned with Money9 for all your personal finance solutions.